Hello friends, welcome to the Basic QD English YouTube channel. If you want to listen our videos or see our videos in Hindi language, you can visit our another YouTube channel called BCQD Hindi channel. There you get the same topics in Hindi language. Link is in the description. Okay. In the previous video we have studied about private member functions. Okay. How to declare a member functions in the private section and how to define and access it, as we have learned in the previous video. In this video we will learn nesting of member functions. Okay, nesting of member functions. What is nesting of member functions? And we will see one program about it, and we will see the output also in the Turbo C. So if you want to understand, you have to watch this video till end. So every sentence and every statement will be cleared of yours, and you will understand properly and clearly, fully. So without any wasting time, let's begin. Okay, nesting of member function. So what is nesting of member functions? Means in one function, if you create or if you call another function, then it is called as nesting of member function. For example, in the get data function, if you call another function, then it is called as nesting of member function. Example, in the display function, I have defined here display function. In this function I have called another function, that is largest function, and this is called nesting of member function. Okay, in the previous video also you have seen that if we have called one function in another function, but we have done in that private member functions, we have declared the function in private, but we have not declared any member function in private. We have all declared in the public. Okay, let's begin the program. So as you came to know that what is nesting of member function, in one function if you call if you call another function, then it is called as nesting of member function. Okay, the example of the program is largest of two numbers. Okay, class is a prefix keyword, greater is the class name, open braces. Here we have not put any private access specifier, so by default integer a and b variables will go to the private section. Okay, by default it will go to the private section. Because we have not put it here public access private access specifier, so by default a and b will go to the private access specifier. If we do not put the public access specifier, then these functions will also go to the private access specifier. So make sure that if we don't want to give access pairs, so you should not give only about private, not about public and protected. Protected is another access specifier which I will explain in the coming video, but make sure that if you can skip only of private access specifier. Okay, in the private access specifier we have not declared here, so by default a and b will go to the private section. In the public access specifier we have declared three member functions. One is get data function, another is largest function, and third is display function. Get data function return type is void, and largest function return type is integer, int, and display function return type is void. It completes the class through close braces and semicolon. If you see here close braces and semicolon, then you should make sure that it ends the class. Okay, now we have to define the functions. Okay, this function is a normal function, so we will define it as outside the class through scope resolution operator. What is the syntax of the scope resolution operator? Class name, return type of the function name, class name, scope resolution operator, function name. Okay, now we will define the function name, get data function outside the class through scope resolution operator. Okay, the return type of the get data is void, class name is greater, Okay, class name is greater. This mouse. Okay, class name is greater. Scope precision operator. Scope precision operator means double column. Okay, after that function name is get data. While you are defining the function, you should not put any semicolon. While in the declaring the function, then only you should put the semicolon. Make sure you have to remember this. Otherwise, many students will make the error this one. Okay, in this function we have printed a small statement, enter two numbers, and we have read the two values. In the first value we will read in the a variable, second value we will read in the b variable. Okay, this function is over. In the second function we will define function name is largest. We will define outside the class through scope precision operator. Okay, function return type is integer, so int, class name is greater, scope precision operator, function name is largest. Function name is largest. In this we are this way we will define the function. Okay, in this we have put the if statement. Okay, if a is greater than b, if this condition is true, then it will return a, otherwise it will return b, means the value will be returned. Okay, I hope this you have understood. Means the a will return means the value it will return. What the we have entered the value in the a variable, what the value we entered the value in the b variable, that value will be returned, and that value will be printed on the next function. Okay, next function is the display. We will define the function outside the class through scope precision operator. Okay, return type of the display function is void, class name is greater, function scope precision operator, function name is display. No need to put the semicolon because we are defining the function. Okay, you have to listen here carefully. We have not printed anything here, just we have printed the function name only. Cout function name, cout function name. What is the function name here? Largest. Okay, in the largest function, what we have performed here, the value will be returned. Okay, what we have entered the value, that will be returned. Suppose a is 4 and sorry, I'm so sorry. Okay, suppose a value is 4 and b value is 3. If a is greater than b, then return which value? 4 value. 4 value will be returned, and it is printed on the display function. When we access the display function, here 4 value will be printed. Okay, just we have returned here the value, and that value will be printed here because we have printed the function itself. Okay, I hope you are getting it. We have returned here value, just we are returning it, not we have printed it. Cout a we have not printed it, just we have returning the value, and in the largest function, that function we are printing here. So the value will be printed in this function when we access the display function. I hope you have understood this one. Okay, now I will go to the void main. Okay, all the function and defining is over. Now I will go to the void main. Okay, first in the void main, as we know that the execution starts from the main only. First we will create the object in the void main. How to create the object? Class name, which is greater, and the take anything, a word or a letter or something, even everything, not reserve words. Okay, other than that you can take anything. For example, I have taken here g is the object, class name and object. It has been declared, we have declared the object, or you can also say that it is the syntax of the object, class name and object, semicolon. Through object and dot operator we are accessing the function. What is object here? G, and dot operator we are accessing the get data function. We are accessing the get data function, this function we are accessing. So this in what we have performed, written the statements here. that will be performed in the function. Okay, object and dot operator, we are accessing the get data function, right? So this function will be accessed, or the get data function will be accessed. Whatever we have written here, that will be performed. So what we have written here, enter the two number, that statement will be printed, and we have read the values a and b. The first value is a and the second value is b. Okay, second, see here, g dot largest means g is object and dot is operator. Through object and dot operator, we are accessing the largest function. Through object g and dot operator, we are accessing the largest function. So this function will be accessed, that is largest. So whatever we have written here, that will be performed. Then we have written here, if a is greater than b, return a, else return b. If a value is greater than b, then it will return a, otherwise the b value will be returned on the C here. Next, third function will be called through object and dot operator, that is display. This function will be called. Okay, in this function we have printed the function itself, that is largest. Whatever the value we have returned here, that value will be printed. Okay, I hope you have understood this program. Let's see this program's output in the Turbo C. So friends, you can see here I have written the program I will explain last time. Okay, I have written here iostream.h. iostream.h is the header file which we use for cout and cin. Conio.h is also the header file. We will use it for get ch and clear screen. Okay, class is the prefix keyword, greater is the class name. We have declared two integer variables a and b, so by default it will go in the private section. In the public section we have declared three functions. One name is get data, second is largest, and third is display. Get data function return type is void, largest function return type is integer, and display function return type is void. Void means no return type. Okay, the first function we are defining through scope position operator. Void is the get data function's return type, greater is the class name, and this is scope position operator. You can see here scope position operator is double column. Okay, column, that's it. Okay, get data is the function name. So while defining the function, you no need to put the semicolon. Only while in the declaring the function you have to put the semicolon. Okay, I have written here a small statement. Enter two numbers. Enter means slash n, as you have learned in the C. Slash n means it takes in the next line. Okay, we have entering the two values, in the first value in the A, second value in the B. Okay, second function we are defining, that is largest. Function return type is integer, class name is greater, scope position operator, function name is largest. We have performed here if condition. If a is greater than b, if a is greater, then return a, otherwise if a is not greater, then return b. The value will be returned. Okay, on the third function is defined here. Function name is function return type is void, class name is greater, scope position operator, function name is display. I have written here a small statement, greater is, whatever the value it is returned, means which value is greater, that value will be returned in the largest function. That value will be printed in the display function. Okay, because we have printed the largest function in the display function. When we access the display function through object and dot operator, whatever we have written the statements, that will be performed. Means the largest in the it will call the largest function. Means here we have whatever the value will be written, that value will be printed, because we have written here cout. Cout means print. The value will be written in the largest. Okay, because we have written here return, and that value will be printed on the display function when we access the display function. Okay, because we have printed written here largest. Okay, cout means print. Okay, return means returning the value. Okay, let's see the void main. As we know that the execution starts on the main clear screen. To clear the previous output, we have created the object, declared the object, class name is greater, g is the object. Through object g and dot operator, we are accessing the get data function. Whatever the function, the statements has been written in the get data function, that will be executed. So next step, next line, g dot largest function means object g and dot operator, we are accessing the largest function. The if condition will be performed, a is greater than b. If the value a is greater, then the value will be returned a into the largest function. Okay, yeah, otherwise the value b will be returned to largest function. On the next step, on the next line, we have written object g dot display function. Through object and dot operator, we are accessing the display function. So whatever we have written this statement, that will be executed in the display function. So what we have written, cout means print. Okay, you have to remember this. We have written this statement is greater is, okay, largest or largest. We have called we have printed the largest function in itself. Okay, the value is returning in the function, the which is the value is greater, and that value is printed here. Because cout we have written here. Cout what means? Cout means print. We have not written here return, we have written here cout. Cout means print. Okay, let us compile this. Okay, 0 errors. Okay, enter two number, it is the statement. For example, I will write here 4 5. The greater is 5, because the value is b is greater, so b value has been returned to the function largest, and that largest we have printed here. Okay, again we will compile, sorry, we will run, and we will put another values, 200 and 100. Greater is 200, the value a is returned to the largest, and that largest we have printed on the display function. I hope you have understood this video, you have clearly understood this video. If you have not subscribed our channel, please subscribe, so we will get the motivation, and we will in this channel you get fixed 2 videos daily at morning 10 a.m. and evening 6 p.m. If you want to listen our videos in Hindi language, you can visit our another channel, BCA QUD Hindi channel. Link is in the description. There you get the same topic videos in Hindi language. Okay friends, in this video this much only. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.